I think this is actually the perfect time because I told Elias I've got close to about 10 agents within the last few weeks that have called me because either their appraisal didn't meet the contract price or they just don't know where to write or even where to list their listing. So I think right now buyers are being really aggressive in the market, but just because they want to be aggressive, that doesn't mean that you have to guide them to be aggressive. Because, for example, I just did an inspection yesterday in Moraga. It was a condo, a 3-2, and the list price was $695. The contract price is $850. There's no way I'm going to make contract price. Not even like, it's not even going to be 10,000 under. It's going to be like 100,000 under because the agent let their client write and she didn't guide them on the market. So what I'm going to show you guys today is going to show you how to guide your client so that they don't overpay, because at the end of the day, you want to advocate for your buyer. So I get it. We all want to sell. We all have bills to pay and we want our clients to win, but winning by having them go over 200,000 than what they're supposed to, or 75,000 than what they're supposed to, that's in the end not doing any justice for our client. And sooner than later, when they go to refi down the line, they're going to realize they paid too much. And who are they going to be mad at? Us, because we were the agent that wrote for them. So I'm going to screen share right now, and I'm going to show
you got it,
guys. Let's see. I'm going to show you guys how I kind of judge the market. Did it screen share?
Yep.
Okay, great. Because I have two things going on. Okay, great. So I'm going to do one market, and I'm probably just going to do Fremont. So I will clear this out. Okay, let's do Fremont detached. Well, I'll start over for you guys. How about that? I will clear this off. Okay, so when we are looking, say for instance, somebody wants to, let's say they have a listing coming on in Fremont. You will go to the status and you will click all the boxes: active, pending, sold, expired, and withdrawn. You'll save it. You'll type in your city. And you will say detached, because we're just doing detached to make it simple. And then I'm going to show you guys too how to pick a neighborhood. What was that? Did somebody say something? Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to pick a neighborhood in Fremont. So a lot of people just do a radius. So when they do a radius, it's just like a round thing. And I don't like those. We don't use those, because what that does is if you don't line out your boundaries, you're going to go over a freeway or you're going to go over a really busy street, and that can get you into a totally different market. So what I like to do is, instead of doing the radius, because say for instance, if I did, let me see if I zoomed into the street. Okay, if I did Mayfield Drive. Mayfield Drive. Fremont, California. Okay, say if I did this and I did a radius of, let me see. Yeah, say I did a radius of 1 mile. See what that does? It's the worst. It crosses me over to different neighborhoods, right? It gets me in Glenmore, Sundale, the Central District here. So when I talk to agents about their boundaries, this is how you get way more precise. You go to draw, you do polygon, and here we're going to draw out our neighborhood. So this is Glenmore. So we're going to stay in the Glenmore neighborhood. And we're going to go down Fremont Boulevard. And my computer is going slow. Okay, Fremont down to Maury, down to the Nimitz Freeway. And look like that. What this does is it gives me a way more precise number, right? So you see how it looks way more clean like this than a 1 mile radius. So then you'll go back to your criteria and you're going to put 24 months in the list date, 24 months in your off market date, and 24 months in your closing date. You're going to go to search. And the reason why we do 24 months is because it doesn't do us justice if we know what's going on in the market 6 months ago, but we don't know, okay, 6 months ago this happened, but what happened before that? So we need to follow the trend of the market and what it is that it was doing. So once we get all of our data here, we will go to Print Plus. And once you go there, you don't have to remove this, but I do just because it's me. You'll go to select all listings. You'll go down to market conditions addendum and you'll add it. But make sure you do all listings, because if you don't click on it, so it automatically comes here. It'll take you to the market conditions. You're like, oh, the market's not doing anything. It's just stable. Well, that's not true because you didn't mark all of them. So you have to make sure that you mark all 278 listings, and then you go to print preview. And voila, these are the numbers that you are going to work with to determine either what your client should write at or how much above your client should write at, or what you want to list at. And I use this mainly for listings because what this does is it gives you a very good indication of what the sales price and list price is. So if you see right now,
Make that larger at all on your end.
let me see. Maybe if I
can you download that report and then pull that report
yeah,
up? So perfect.
Let's print it.
There it is. Cool.
Sorry, it's slow. My computer. I have so many reports on here. I need to. Let's see. There it is. Okay, is that better?
Yep. And then if you could just enlarge that just a scotch.
Okay, enlarge it a scotch.
We're good though. It looks good.
Let's see.
Control plus.
Control plus. Okay, let's see. Like that or more, like that.
Boom. Yeah.
Perfect.
Boom.
Okay. So this is your market conditions, right? So this is taking you within the last 7 to 12 months, 4 to 6 months in your current market. So as of right now, the total number of sales, they've decreased within the last 12 months, which we know that because the market, there's just not that much inventory, right? And back here, when you go back 24 months, you're going to see that it was actually increasing, which makes total sense, right? That's when the market was hot, it was moving, everything was going. Here, you're going to see back 12 to 24 months ago that the median sale price versus list price, they were going over 113%, 108, 115, 114. That's obviously decreased now. So when your clients are saying they want to list their house, way lower, that's not going to quite work in this market, because although it's going above, it's not going above as much as it was prior when the market was super hot. So this is your turn to tell them, look, I get what you want to do. I get the marketing strategy you want to do. However, this is what I feel we should do due to what the market is telling us right now. And this is when you bring this paper out and you show them. And this is going to give them the wow factor, because what it's going to do is it's going to show them you've done your work, you know the market, and they're going to listen to you at that point. This is why they're hiring a real estate agent, because they don't know these numbers. These are the numbers only you know, because you know how to run that data. And then here you're going to see that the median comparable list price, it's going to coincide with this, and you're going to see the median list price and how much it was going up. So we were at 115% sale price to list price. So that's major. That's big, right? And then when you go up here, you're going to see. So we know that the market is definitely have the market definitely has a decreased action going on here. So you'll see decreasing, decreasing, all this is it. And then when you come back here, you'll see all the increasing aspects of the market, right? The sales per month, obviously the sales per month this time around is decreasing. So this is going to give you, you have to look through these numbers and you have to study it. You have to know what it is that it's talking about and how it's moving. Because if you don't know that, if you walk into a listing appointment, then you're not going to know how to combat what the seller is trying to tell you, right? Because they're going to think they know everything by going on Zillow. However, that doesn't give them the full picture. So this is going to be your key point to listings and also buyers. So if you see that the market right now is only going 106%, and back then it was going 113, 114, don't get your clients to go up, 113% over list, because that's just doing them an injustice.